Hey, hi, good
Hi,
morning. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm on vacation. How are you?
Hey, likewise, doing well. Thank you for joining the
Good.
call. I'm not sure we tried calling, giving you a call back when I missed your call, but it was
No,
just
that's okay though,
getting
because
disconnected. Sorry?
it's okay because I found the form and set up a Zoom. It's okay.
Yes, yes, yes. So then we found out that you have already scheduled the meeting, so we
Yeah,
decided that we'll just wait for an hour to get on the call with you.
that's what I decided to.
Yes, yes, yes. Wonderful. So you mentioned that, let me just pull up the form over here. You have mentioned that you are looking for the Beamer. That is what you have mentioned here. That
Mhm.
lease on a custom built BMW with a trade-in and sale of similar BMW, right?
Oops, sorry. I'm trying
Sure.
to adjust my volume. But yeah, that's the basic situation.
Yeah.
I accidentally screenshotted something because I'm trying to reach my notes.
Okay. Okay.
But yes, that's the basic situation.
Mm-hmm. Right. Have you created a custom build for the Beamer what you are looking at?
Yeah, I've created two options.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So. Is there a possibility you can send us the build? I'll just quickly send an email to you. Just a minute here.
Okay. And I need to confirm a couple things about the build. So like
Sure.
it's pretty close to what the two are pretty close, but before I finalize any lease offers, I would like and get it in writing. I would want to make sure that I confirm with the dealer exactly what the specifications are.
Sure. Yeah, yeah. And in that case, we'll be able to facilitate that. We can
Okay.
get the full detail updates on particular feature or the
Okay.
particular um, configuration what you are looking for in the build and get that cross-validated and get the confirmation along with
Okay.
clear information so that we can make a conscious call.
Okay. And then questions for you.
Sure.
Are you New York, LA, Seattle?
So we are based out of Phoenix, Arizona, in the mountain time zone. But we are serving our clients across the USA, Canada,
Okay.
Middle East. So we have the team working from 9 a.m. Eastern all the way to 9 p.m. Eastern every single day of the week, 6 days a week. And also the team is also available on weekends, on Sunday, on as needed basis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then do you I mean do you go through so this is a custom build, so they're gonna have to create it and then it's gonna have to be made and then shipped from Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Um are you able to talk to different dealers and get them to give the best price?
Exactly, exactly. So, what
Great.
we do is we understand where you are based out of, and we create a curated list of all the BMW dealership within 100 miles, 200 miles, 500-mile radius. Then we
Okay.
work with all those dealership sales representative to begin with, and then the manager and the finance director
And you
to
work them off
yes.
each other to find the best deal.
Exactly. But
Okay.
before even we negotiate on the pricing, we need to know, first of all, whether they can do the custom build, whether they
Yeah.
have the capacity of, for example, for this month to go for the allocation, right?
Okay.
Because the
Okay.
BMW Germany will have very limited allocation given to each and every dealership across the country. So it's not about just focusing on which dealership is giving us the lowest price, but also making sure that the allocation is within like 1 month, 2 month, 3 months, so we can have the right balance
Yeah.
between the pricing of what we are getting from the dealership, along with ensuring that you are getting the vehicle at least like within within the couple of weeks or months. Yeah.
Okay. So then can you provide me with your email address so I can forward you my two builds?
Yes. So I've sent you a quick email. You would have received it in your
I
inbox.
did.
You did?
I can go back and just look. Let me grab it real quick. Neil
Yeah,
Mithra.
I'll also text it to you. Just a minute here.
I got it right now. I got it here.
Perfect.
So I got Neil at carconciergepro.com.
Perfect. Perfect. And
So I'm gonna send you my two builds.
sure.
So I think this is my first one. It may be my preferred, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna send my second one, which is maybe not my uh, maybe not my preferred, but if we can get it faster, then
Hmm.
it's maybe it's good or whatever. We'll figure it out.
Sure.
So I'm just gonna forward this. Did you get the first one?
Let me just refresh my email here.
They both have the same title. So,
Okay.
but the links inside are to two different builds. One is for a BMW iX M70, and one is for a BMW iX M60. And I already own an M50, and that's the car that I would be selling or trading. And the car that I currently have, I ordered before they even started producing it. So I'm familiar with the times a little bit. I think they're doing
Mhm.
a lot better now.
Mhm.
Um, so I think that you can order these and get them in, and the factory starts going right away. But it's a special car. It's fancy. It's very nice.
Yes, yes, yes.
And I
Yeah.
want another
So
one, a newer one.
I have received one email. I'm just waiting for another email to come
Okay.
by. But yes, I was able to pull it up and see the configuration what you have created there.
Yeah,
Um,
the M70 basically has every option available. You
mhm.
just yeah, and then the M60 you have to add options
Correct. Okay.
basically. So if the M70, but the M70 is also faster and stuff. So like I would prefer the M70, but I'll take the M60 fully loaded, basically.
Right. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
So what
if
we
it's
can do
faster.
is, when we reach out to the dealership, we'll first of all understand whether they have allocation. If they do, how many allocations that they have. If they have more than five allocations available with them, then we'll pitch for both the M70 as well as the M60 fully loaded, and then
Right.
see what is the pricing that they are offering for both of them. So along
Okay.
with the MSRP and the out the door, which includes the Texas title, applicable license fees and registration, and
Mhm.
what kind of savings we are getting in both the options. And then we'll map it out across multiple dealerships and then again negotiate on that so that we can share you that, hey, for M70, this is what we are getting. For M60 fully loaded, this is what we
Yeah.
are getting. And then we can make a very rational and calculated call.
Great. Yeah, and I don't care if it has to. I don't care if it goes from actually quicker, maybe even quicker, to have it be an East Coast dealership because the boat can go to the East Coast and then they can transport across the country. And so, because otherwise the boat has to go through the Panama Canal.
Yep,
So,
yep.
yeah. So, which is what I dealt with before.
Okay,
So, yeah, an East Coast dealership may be even faster.
sure.
So an East Coast dealership with allocation might be, or close to East Coast might be even better.
Perfect. No, I agree with what you are just saying. And whenever we are dealing with certain nuances like this, we'll focus, especially right from Boston, Massachusetts, all the way to Miami, Florida. That's the
Yeah,
entire
great.
belt which we should look at and make sure that we are able to capture. And then the ground shipping is much more easier and it can be
Yeah,
done very faster. I would also say that if you can share me your zip code,
98116.
998-116. Perfect. Um, and are you looking to cash, finance, or lease?
I want to lease the new one, but I have my current one, which I own.
Understood.
So I don't know if I want to trade it in because I'm going to get less value. I may private sell it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm familiar with private sales and I know how to execute them.
Okay. Okay.
So I may just do that just because if I private sell it, I can probably come out with cash a little bit. But
Mm-hmm.
if I trade into the dealership, I'm probably underwater.
Okay. Okay. Noted.
Yeah. So I if I trade into the dealership, I probably have no trade-in value. But if I private sale, I might have actual money to put down, more money to put down.
Understood. So in this case, when you are saying this, just a second. So we have a car buying service, which is one category of the service offering what we have. And then we have a car selling slash trade in as a service as well, where we work on getting you the highest appraisal value on your
Okay.
current car. Again, one of the option what we look at is a trade in, essentially picking up from where we are going to buy the new car, so we can offset that cost plus save on the taxes, right? Because if we are buying it for $100,000 and if we are selling it for $20,000, the new tax is only calculated on $80,000. Whereas in private sell, right, you are paying the full tax on $100,000 and then you are just getting $20,000. So
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Yes, yes. So I'm not against the private sell or the trading. What I would
Okay.
request is that we do a holistic overview that, okay, let's lock in one dealership where we are going to get the allocation, build, and delivery, and then
Okay.
ask them, hey, and we don't bring the trade in from the very get-go, right? Once we have locked in what,
Yeah.
once we have put down
You
the
get
deposit and
yeah.
everything. Yes, yes. We have been doing this for
Yeah,
4 years.
you get the yeah, you lock in your lease and then you figure out your trade
Ex-
in value at the
abs-
top value and then figure out what their deductions are, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Or but you said you can but so when you do that, do you do um with your selling service, do you is that a trade-in?
Yeah, it's a trade-in, but it's not
Okay.
mandatory to do the trade. Uh,
Yeah.
what we have is like we can do an one-off sale, either directly to
Okay.
the private party. We can do a one-off
Okay.
sale to another beamer or another wholesale large used dealerships who are always looking for vehicles like what you want to sell in the market. Or we can also focus on the trade-in. And so in all the three option, what
Yeah.
our focus is, we buy the new car, that is, of course, we lease the new car at the
Hmm.
lowest price and we sell your current vehicle at the highest price, right? So the
Yep.
difference has to be minimum.
Hmm. Yeah.
So, so that's the bottom line objective for us. And I know that we just started with questions like an interactive session. We do have a brief presentation, but I'll also bring it to your attention that we are not affiliated with any dealership. I'm not sure whether you
Okay.
have seen it on our website, but we do have our concierge fees.
Hmm.
It helps us to sustain the business, pay off the team salaries, and to make sure that we
Yep.
are working for you and we are not working for the dealership. So
Yep.
we are not the broker. We don't get any kickbacks, referrals, incentives from any dealership. Our objective is to make sure that you are getting the lowest negotiated price right out of the bat. So
Hmm.
that's the focus. Now I wanted to understand the M60 and the M70. What is your budget look like in terms of the total price and also in terms of the lease, what you're looking at? Have you calculated, or shall we just calculate and present you an initial uh, observation on that front?
I think the M70 comes out to so I'm leasing. But if we assume a $0 trading value, I think the M70 came up to like 12, 1300 or something. Well, I don't remember. And then the M60 came up to like 11 or something like that. I don't know.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, yeah,
A
that's
month.
about right. Yep.
That's about what I'm paying for my current owner of an M50. So,
Right. Okay.
but I'd love to get it much lower than that if I could.
Yes, that is
That's
where
why I'm talking to you.
Yes, that is where we'll come and we will work on that, right?
Wonderful.
Because both the vehicles what you are looking at is definitely in six figures. It's like
Oh
$100,000 and
yeah,
more.
they're at least 100,000, and
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
M70 is 120,000. So yeah,
Correct, correct. And then,
yeah,
of course, with all the added like taxes, fees, license registration, we are looking to add at least minimum $10,000 on the top of it. Of course,
that's fine.
it will not be like directly relevant because you are looking at leasing, but a certain component of that definitely comes as a part of the leasing part. In leasing, also we focus on something what we call money factor, residual value because these are the two important, I would say, terminologies where we have to really understand at what interest rate the dealership is giving us the lease, right? The money
Hmm.
factor has to be less than 0.002 or lower. If it is more than that, that means you are getting a lease at a much higher value compared to what you can get, right? So we factor that in. We look at residual values as well. So are you planning to keep this M70 after the lease time is completed, or you just want to exchange maybe after 3 years or so?
I would be willing to keep it, but by that time they're going to have more electric vehicles. They're actually going to end production of the M70.
Okay,
So I would be willing to keep it, but I don't know yet.
noted.
So
So,
the residuals are probably going to be fine because I drive very low mileage.
okay,
I drive like 7,000 miles, and their
noted.
lowest lease option is 10.
It's 10,000. Yes, yes.
So I drive less than that.
Correct, correct.
So
So
the
I was
residuals, assuming conditions, should be okay.
perfect. So we'll go for 10,000 miles.
Yeah.
We'll go for 36 months. We'll also
Yes.
look at the option of 39 months. Here is another caveat to this. Sometimes there are better offers in 39 months and dealerships don't share it with us, right? So we can
Okay.
always look at, hey, what is the cost of leasing for 36 months and 39
Great.
months at 10,000 miles. As you're driving at like around 7,000 miles, I'll also look into the option of 7,500 miles. This is
Sure.
also
Or
an
eight
option.
might be safe, but yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well,
Go ahead.
so no, so it's either 7,500, 10,000, 12,500, or 15,000. So those are the
Mm,
options which we have. But let's
same
be
thing.
on the safer side. Let's just keep it 10,000 so that you don't have to worry while you're driving. Otherwise, you will completely lose the, I would say, the experience of this vehicle.
7,500 is actually probably safe
Safe, right?
because I
Okay.
drove more in the last 3 years than I will in the future. So 7,500 is safe.
Okay, okay. So we'll
Yeah.
see whether they are giving us any offer on that. If
Okay.
and then what we also calculate is what is I would say the dollar value per mile as a part of like the entire 36 or the 39-month journey. And then we
Mhm,
also focus on the vehicle acquisition fee. Sometimes
mhm,
dealerships are very sneaky that once you hand over back, like after 36 or 39 months, they'll come up, hey, now in order for us to receive your vehicle, you have to pay $1,200 because that's the cost that they have to incur to serve to do the service to sell it to the next customer, but that is not our liability, right? And so this
mhm.
is like hidden in the very very fine prints,
Yeah.
and we know how to nickel and
To get
dime
that
and
out.
get that
Good.
out.
Good.
Yes, 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 yes.
Good.
Uh,
That's great. That's why I called you.
Thank you. Thank you for connecting with us.
Yeah.
So, there is a lot more, I would say, pointers which I can share along the journey, but I will also share our fees. So, as this is $100,000 and more, it falls into a category of what we call a white glove service offering, where our fees are $2,500, all inclusive. It also includes the trade in. So we'll also give you the pricing of what you will receive as a part of trade, independent sell either to the dealership and independent sell to the private party. It is up to you, completely at your discretion, how you want to channel and how you want to complete that process. Currently, in that, we will also give you a full comparison of M70 as well as M60 fully loaded. We create a curated spreadsheets. I'll show you some of the working documents what we have done for the client. We create a group email thread where we have a continuous communication on a daily basis, and we work as per your timeline so that you have full visibility as well as is an interactive process. an iterative process as well to ensure that we are taking care of all the requirements and preferences what you have, right? And we don't take
Okay.
no for an answer. So let's say if one dealership says, yeah,
Yeah.
I have this M60, but it's not fully loaded, please compromise on it. We are not going to go with that. We'll move on to the next,
Yeah.
right?
And I want
Because
that color.
yes, exactly, exactly. So we will fight hard to obtain that color, and then again we will create a fine balance between the price what we are getting as a part of lease, as well as the timeline for the delivery. And this fees what I'm saying 2,500, only $1,000 is for where you have to pay as a part of the investment to kick off the engagement. The remaining 1,500 is upon once everything is completed. That gives you the assurance that we will be there at every step along the way till you get the keys of your new BMW, right? Till you are able to sell your current BMW, till you are fully satisfied with our communication and services. And we would request a 5-star Google review. Post that only we raise the next invoice. So that's the culture what I have embedded as a part of our team. And this is where we are always connected and we are in communication, because the second and the larger part of the payment is you are only making once you are fully satisfied.
Okay.
Is
Great.
that fair?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, sure. So, I wanted to make sure that we talk about the commercial and the fees so that you don't feel like we discussed for an hour and Neil, you did not tell me about this. So I wanted to be also sensitive of this particular matter.
Thank you.
Yes.
Um, Great. I have a couple questions.
Please go ahead.
So if this ends up going through BMW Seattle, I can probably get a loyalty credit, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
because I bought my current one through them, right? So sometimes they're willing to go with like a loyalty credit, like you keep coming back to us,
Sure, sure.
right?
So we'll prioritize the BMW Seattle as the dealership, right? Hmm.
Sure, the eventual dealership, but the selling dealership, but maybe they get, they maybe you negotiate the rates from another dealership and they just ship the car to BMW Seattle. I don't know how that works. That's whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
then also, since it's an EV, sometimes dealers are doing their own credits for EVs now, not the federal credits, but their own.
Yes, I'm aware of that. Yeah.
So there's that. And I believe on this vehicle right now, I have read that there have been significant MSRP reductions
Yes.
already.
Mm-hmm.
So they want to sell them because they're high value, high dollar vehicles, and they don't want them to sit on the lot for a year.
Yes.
So I want that color, but I guess like I'd like it to be custom built, and I want that color really bad. But if I was gonna save $30,000 or something, or a lot of money by um, going with a somewhat different color, I would be willing to talk about color.
Sure. So then we can even add one more component to the market research, what we call curation as a part of our process, is that we keep the color as a constant. That means you are definitely looking for this color. And
Mhm.
both for M60 and M70, what we do is we look at all the dealership where certain configuration of this build is available, because
Mhm.
if the dealership has this vehicle, they only get 90 days to sell it, right? After
Yeah.
90 days, it goes to the auction. So
So I
that's,
can tell you
yes,
that nobody has this either of these vehicles in this color. No dealerships have it.
you have
So
already
if you
done the
want this,
market research.
yes.
Okay,
Yeah. So if you want one from a dealership in this color, it needs to be built.
understood. All right.
But if we
Mhm.
have an M70 or a fully loaded M60, basically, I can, and it's cheaper by a lot, I can think about color and maybe change the color.
Okay, noted. All right.
Yeah, but I really do want this color. So I'm willing to go through the build process and wait a couple months to get an M70 in this color fully loaded. Well, it's already loaded. That's what an M70 is. So
Correct.
I'm willing to go through the 2 months to get this color, and an M70 is fully loaded. So you see what I'm saying? But they don't
Understood.
have, there's nothing available in this color because what dealerships are selling is like black and gray and white, right?
Those are the standard colors, right?
It's an uncommon vehicle. They don't keep a lot of them on hand. They're 100,000 plus, so they don't just keep like 1,000 of them out there. There's like
A few of
60,
them. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, across the country, right?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
but it's a really great car, and I want another one. I just want a newer one,
Perfect.
and I currently own mine and have a loan on it, so I already pay like $1,100 a month on it.
Hmm.
So I can actually, but I owe 50 on it, so I can actually take the 50 off of my debt and
Hmm.
then just pay the same amount, and then I have less debt. So
I
it
see. I
works.
see your point. Correct.
Yeah.
So so one thing we can do is, as we have already done the search, we look at more than 21 different platforms to find the needle from the haystack, which is what we call it, especially for the custom build, very specific niche color, what you are looking at. But nonetheless, we'll give it one more attempt along with your guidance and the comments what you have shared with us to see if we can find something which is already at the lot or it's incoming, right? Sometimes
Yeah, under incoming, yeah, and in build or in transit.
in transit, exactly. Because sometimes what happens is folks who are very excited will do a custom build, will put down a 2,000 or $5,000 deposit, and then they don't have patience for 2 months to wait. So then they
Or they
will
don't
go
have the
and
money at the end and then they cancel.
yes, yes. So
Yeah,
I don't want to say the misfortune part of it, but yes, sometimes that's also a reality which
I
comes to
understand.
life. So then in that case, the it's already coming, the dealership has it, and if it is aligning with exactly your preferences, it's a good buy for us, and we can leverage and negotiate even further on that side. So we'll reflect on that as well. Along with that, we'll also see for the common colors like the black or the gray, etc. At what price point below MSRP the dealership is coming, right? As a reference check, as a review. So then we know when we go for a custom build, again, it's a new build. We are going for a completely new documentation and paperwork with the dealership. We can ask
Mhm.
them, hey, by the way, the existing ones are getting sold at this price. Can you match it to this price, or can you even get it closer to that? So there are proven negotiation tactics what we use, and I have a dedicated team who does this end to end on a daily basis, and we are able to leverage that market insights when we connect with these dealerships.
Okay. And can I tell you what colors I will not accept?
Sure, yes, please.
Black, white, or red?
Black, white, and red. Sweet.
I will not accept that. So that leaves gray, green, and blue, basically.
Yes. Okay. Yes, I've taken the note for that.
Okay. So yeah, when we're comparing, you don't need to look for a white car because I'm never going to take it. Yeah, no, not here. You don't drive white cars up here. It's just not. It doesn't work. They get dirty. Same with black, and
Yes,
I don't
yes.
drive red cars.
Fair enough. And when you're so selective and when you have spent so much time onto this, it is important for us to exactly get what we are seeking for, right? Uh,
Perfect.
because because it doesn't there is no point of this is not this is like we are purchasing it for where it is going to it's like the second largest purchase of our lifetime, right? After buying a house, this is it.
Yeah,
So it's
I'm
not
gonna buy another one of those recently and soon too. So
right. No point of compromising when we are doing so much research and we are ready to move forward. Yes.
when do you need the $1,000?
So we can initiate the engagement right away. I'll dedicate one of my team member. I'll create a group email thread, and the one email which I have sent it to. I've received your second email now as well, and so you will get started. One of my team member, his name is Shinit. He goes by Sam. He will call you. Can you give us a number where we'll be able to get in touch with you? Because the number which you put it as a part of the form, it's
And so the 1,000, that's when somebody calls me.
no, no. I'll raise the invoice. You will receive it on the email, and you can
Okay.
go ahead and make the payment. And my
Okay.
team member, Shanit, will give you a call to get the process started formally. This call is recorded for the internal quality and training purpose as well. So my team knows exactly your preference, and they will go through this recording one more time, so they have full
Hmm.
visibility and clarity. You will not have to repeat yourself one more time. And then once they complete that in the next 2 hours, we'll welcome you with a client handbook, which is all the do's and the don'ts of our engagement and the experiences there are. And then we'll create a dedicated Google document. It's a Google spreadsheet where all the
Hmm.
dealership information, the outreach, what we are doing, the comparison, what we are making will be there.
Hmm. Okay. That sounds good.
Sounds good. And yes, I'll also put down my number so that I am the co-founder and the CEO of the business. So you can text me, give me a call anytime to connect directly, right?
Okay.
Yes. So it's 480-418-6390. I've kept it in the text, and you will also receive my number in that client handbook, which will be sharing it with you soon.
Great. Yeah. Anything to me should come by email because like I don't have my Zoom set up correct right now. So whatever you put in the Zoom chat is probably not going to stay with me.
No worries. I'll compile all that Zoom chat and the text what I have shared, and will consolidate and share it to you over the email. And
Okay.
we'll keep email as a preferred form of communication for the day when we have to finalize, where we have to sign the contract, or where we have to put down the deposit. We can
Okay.
move to a faster route of getting on the phone call or a quick text
Great.
message as well, right?
Great. Yep.
Sure. Thank you so much, Ryan, for this call. We look forward to serving you, and welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day
All right.
ahead. Talk soon. Bye
You
bye.
too. Bye bye.